The night was thick with an oppressive darkness as Jake gripped the steering wheel, navigating the desolate stretch of road that cut through the dense forest. The only company he had was the rhythmic hum of the engine and the eerie whispers of the wind through the trees. It was the kind of night that sent shivers down your spine, but Jake had to press on. He was determined to reach his destination before dawn. As he drove deeper into the heart of the woods, the road became narrower and the trees closed in, casting elongated shadows that danced along the edges of his vision. His headlights pierced the darkness, revealing fleeting glimpses of gnarled branches that seemed to reach out for him like skeletal fingers. The air inside the car grew heavy with an unexplainable tension. Jake couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. Glancing nervously into the rearview mirror, he caught a glimpse of something indistinct in the back seat, a shadow that seemed to move when he wasn't looking directly at it. His heart raced, and he dismissed it as a trick of his imagination, blaming the late hour and his fatigue. The road twisted and turned, playing tricks on his senses. Suddenly, the headlights illuminated a figure standing in the middle of the road ahead. Jake slammed on the brakes, the tires screeching as the car skidded to a stop. He squinted at the silhouette, trying to make sense of the unnaturally tall and slender figure. A cold sweat broke out on Jake's forehead as the figure slowly turned to face him. Its face was obscured by the darkness, but two piercing, otherworldly eyes glowed in the headlights. Fear paralyzed Jake as he realized that the figure wasn't alone. More shadowy figures emerged from the trees, encircling the car. Terrified, he fumbled to lock the doors, his breath hitching with each click. The figures closed in, their movements deliberate and unnatural. The wind outside carried whispers that seemed to echo his name. Panic set in as he desperately tried to start the car, but the engine remained silent. In the dim glow of the dashboard lights, the figures drew closer, their features becoming clearer. Faces twisted in agony, hollow eyes staring into Jake's soul. Unearthly moans filled the air as the figures reached for the car, their hands passing through the metal like smoke. Just as Jake felt the icy fingers of despair tightening around him, the engine roared to life. He slammed his foot on the gas pedal, leaving the haunting figures behind in the rearview mirror. As he sped away, the forest seemed to exhale a sigh of relief, the shadows retreating into the depths. Jake drove through the night, haunted by the ghastly encounter. The echoes of that horror lingered long after he left the eerie woods, a chilling reminder that some places should remain untouched in the darkness.